Hello, everybody. Okay, so hopefully this is working. I'm going to pop over to YouTube and maybe bring my live up. Yes, bring the live up. Hello and welcome. Today, I want to show you how I made this card here. And I'm going to use the new end colors. So I just forgot I need this punch. And then I also need my, let's see, which one will work the best? I think my Stamparatus will work just fine. So let's grab that as well. I guess you don't technically need it, but it'll be nice to use. Let me know when you're here. Say hello. And let's go ahead and get started. So what I want to do is I want to use the new In Color designer paper. I love having this paper, the basics. We have this in all of our color families. And I really love having it because it's just basic designs. And so it's really easy to grab when you need, something quick. And this features the brand new In Colors. The one I want to sort of highlight is going to be the Just Jade. So what I'm going to need is 2 of the Just Jade, and then I'll need 1 each of the other colors. And I specifically want this plaid design. It's probably my favorite. And I did this project for a tutorial group that I'm a part of. It's called Simply Sweet Stampers, and we focus on the different sweets in the catalog. And each year when we have the new In Colors, we always do a month where we feature tutorials of projects that are just done with the In Colors. And so I give that tutorial. Currently we have 12 ladies that they contribute their projects. So it's a 12 projects, and you get that for free when you place any order with me at all. I always include it to all of my customers. If you get Paper Pumpkin with me, you get that tutorial. And again, this month we're featuring projects done with the In Colors, and they are phenomenal. So I have this piece here, and I just cut it at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I want it to, I hope that's what I cut it at. I was talking. I might have to recut a piece. Hi, Laura. I'm so glad that you are here. I did cut it right. Sometimes I get to talking and then I don't cut things right. So this is going to cover the whole card front because I want this. You could do Just Jade cardstock if you wanted, but I wanted to feature this design, the designs. You're not going to see much of the designs because we're going to cover it up, but you'll see a little bit of it. So I'm just going to cover the whole card. So we just have our standard A2 size card, and then our very first layer is going to be this designer paper. I am having a pretty good Friday. I got a bunch of work done already this morning, so that always feels nice, right? So now for our next piece, we're going to need it to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. Hi, Gloria. Good morning, or maybe good afternoon. It might be afternoon where you guys are at. Today is the last day of my kid for school. So I picked them up at 11:45, and then officially summer break starts for all of us. And normally I feel a little nervous about summer happening, but this year I'm real excited for school to end. So we're going to take these designs and I'm going to put them in my trimmer at an angle. And the first one I'm going to do is at like 2 3/4 maybe. It doesn't really matter that first cut. I just want to get a straight line. And then I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to do, I think this is it. This must be the 1/2 inch mark. So I'm going to do several. It's always better when you're doing this to have a couple, then have to go back and cut. So I think I'm just going to do like 3 or 4 of each. And then we'll just pile them in here. So then we'll go here, we'll do it to the 3. And I'm sort of using the line to guide me. And then we'll do 3 or 4 at 1 inch. And it's important for us to have some short ones and some long ones to do the card. So just add these. Oh, let me catch up on comments in 1 second. I'm cutting away and I see we have, and then I want a, well, I don't want this. Well, maybe I do want this color. I'm going to make this one a little bit larger, that first cut. So let's just keep going. I think I didn't cut this at the same angle as I did the other ones. It really doesn't matter. You're totally going to be fine. You just want them all to be the same strips, like the same size. So then this one I'll do a little bit larger too. This is the most time-consuming part of this. I guess I could have pre-cut all of this, but I really wanted you guys to see cutting it. And remember, you want some really long strips. And then this is our Just Jade, and it's our last one. I'm thinking some of the colors I didn't get long enough strips, but we'll see. And this is a fun, ooh, that might have been, I think that was too large. Yeah, it was. Let me just, see, I keep going almost too large. Okay. Line that up. That'll be our last cut. Okay, so we did all of the colors, right? We have all of them. And then we'll use these in a second with our punch. Okay, let me catch up on comments really quickly. Good morning, Patty. Oh my gosh, you're in El Dorado Hills. You're so close to me. Oh, I always love that. I totally know who you are, Lynn. I've learned. Good morning, Barbara. Okay, so now we're going to take this piece of white cardstock and we're going to take all of the pieces that we cut. And the first piece I'm going to use this corner piece for that corner. Now I could use this corner piece for this one. That might work. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to lay these out however you want them to lay out. I want the corners to be a little bit bigger than just a strip, right? That's why I placed the corners first, and that's why I did this one larger, is because I wanted that look. Gives it a little bit of fun interest. And then you're just gonna keep going with how much ever you want, really. And then I think I'm going to do another, let's see if this evergreen one will be big enough. I don't know. See, that's the only thing, is maybe we need to adjust and put the evergreen one down here so that it fits all the way across. And I don't think that it's going to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dive in and start gluing because I feel pretty confident about it. Oh, wow. Laura's about 45 minutes. Where are you, Laura? Did I miss it? Where you're at? Roseville. Oh, you're close. Oh, and then, yeah, Gloria's in Roseville. So, Laura, I have like a lot of you guys that are pretty local. That and all the time I've ever been on YouTube, I've only, which has been a little over 10 years now, there's one gal that is actually lives really close, like, I don't know, within 15 minutes of me. And I met her, and that was really fun. And then I had another gal that was kind of close, and she found me on YouTube. But this is like a lot of you guys. Laura, you're in Ione. I'm in Plymouth. Just stop it. That I can't even believe. That's really close to me. Maybe we need to have like a crafty get together with all of our local friends. Okay, so I just want this to go to the edge of the card, and I think this didn't go all the way. That might be a little bit of a problem. Okay, now let's see if Evergreen is going to. No, it's not. Let's see what I have here. And then the purple will, yeah, the purple I can make work. Okay, so we need another color there. I don't want to use pink. I don't want to use jade. I really want to use evergreen. Let's see if this evergreen will work up here, and it will. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's add evergreen next. Good morning, Kimberly. It would be fun. I know you're so far away in Utah. I know. When I come to Utah next, I usually go to Utah for, Stampin' Up! Events. We'll have to plan a get together. So then I'll do this purple next. And again, I just am going right up against the last piece, and I just want to make sure that it's covering. I did it again right there. Oh, I was able to move it. Okay, so I think that is going to work. And then let's do this side. So let's do our corner first. This seems like an involved card, but I promise it's really not. And the liquid glue is going to let you, I'm kind of pushing mine around some. And I think I can use a smaller, just jade. Will this one work? Yeah, that will. Instead of using that longer one. And then I could possibly get another card. So just press that against there. And then our evergreen, that's going to work right here. And you could just do this with cardstock. Like if you had cardstock laying around and you wanted to do a card like this, just pick out some colors that, you like. You could do this in a rainbow if you wanted. I did this for my tutorial, again, for that tutorial that I did. That's what I wanted mine for. Okay, so now let's flip this over and let's cut these off. Glue everywhere. Okay, and always cut from the back side, not the front side, so that you can get, the only thing that's annoying is all the glue. Okay. Okay, so I'm just noticing down here, it's this tiny, I don't even know if you can really see it, but I just did not get my paper all the way down, and there's a tiny, tiny bit. So all I'm going to do is take my polished pink marker, and I just filled that in so it's less noticeable. And then let's add a little bit of glue right here. Okay, now we're going to do our stamping, which is sort of scary. So I think I'm just going to take the chance and do it with the block. You could do it with your Stamparatus if you wanted to make sure that it was just perfect. And I'm going to stamp in just jade because that's what I'm featuring on the card base. Or not just jade, I'm sorry, soft succulent. I keep getting those mixed up. Okay, and then the stamp that we're going to use is from the In Symmetry, and this is Best Day Ever. This is what's featured in my club, so this is what's featured in Blessed to Craft this month, and that's one of the reasons I used it. It was already out, and then I just like getting a lot of use. Like when I have my club stuff out, I like to then just use my stuff, and then I'm gonna angle this and we're gonna see if I can just do it. I'm a little scared. Hello, Dawn. I will get an email back to you. I know I have an email that I need to respond to you. I haven't been in my inbox all that much this morning. I was getting paper party stuff packaged and ready to ship out. Okay, so let's see if I managed to do it. I did. Not bad. I wish I would have pressed a little bit harder right there on the very beginning, but that's okay. So next we're going to add some foam. I think I am getting really close to being totally out of fun foam. Let's grab some of that. And then I want to go ahead and cut a pretty good piece of this. Like so. I need to kind of went off at an angle there. I didn't get that very straight that first time. So then let's add some adhesive. And then I just like to press down like so. Perfect. Let's see, I'm just catching up on comments. They're so tiny on YouTube compared to when I'm on like Facebook. I have to get really close, like my iPad, I have to get really close to read them. That's what happens when you get old, huh? It's soft, succulent. Somebody must have asked maybe what color it was. Okay, so now we'll add this right to the middle. How fun is that? I just love that. It's so cute. Let's press this down. Okay, so I'm just holding that like so. So it has a little bit of dimension to it. Now the next thing I want to do is take this punch and I want to add a couple of these flowers. So I want to go ahead and add one that is in the pale papaya. So I'm just going to put that in here on the edge. And then I think I want to put this one down here because there's not a lot of pale papaya there. So then up here, I think I'm going to do the purple and I think evergreen. Well, we have evergreen right there. Maybe pink. Let's see what would look best. So let's try to just get the purple. And then let's do a pink. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my embellishments because I want my, where are they? I just had them. My in color. Oh, are you serious? I literally just had them. I just organized my embellishments and now I've lost my in color ones. How weird. Did they fall out? I literally just had those jewels. This is my little embellishment container. And I literally... Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Huh. Those are the squares. Oh, here they are. I knew I just had them. I love the in colors this year too. The only one that I was like, I don't know if I love this is the pale papaya, but it's starting to grow on me. It looks really beautiful with flirty flamingo. So we'll put that there. And then all of these we're going to pop up. And then I'm going to repunch this because I obviously I wasn't paying attention. So let's repunch this one. Okay, so now I have a better one. And then let's put... And you could use the other side of this if you wanted, like the other design. But I just really love this plaid. So then, even though I'm going to pop this up, I'm still going to tuck it underneath. So just like so, I think. I don't want it hanging off the card. I want it to fit in an envelope. Maybe, I don't know. Feeling like that looks weird now. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so press those down. And then let's take these jewels. Where's my X-Acto knife? And let's add a pale papaya right in the middle of that flower. And then a pink one. And sometimes I just take and press down. I just really want it to be attached. Like so. Okay. So here's this one that we just made. I feel like I'm gonna have to clean that up because it's a lot of glue. Here's this one. Now this one I featured evergreen. So evening evergreen. I stamped an evening evergreen, and then the designer paper I used was evening evergreen. And then the other card that I created was this one. And I'll walk you through what I did on this one. I just did the designer paper and I used this banner punch. I've sort of been obsessed with it. Particularly this design. I think maybe because I just, I don't use this design very often. So I've really been obsessed with using this one. And so I just did the same thing where I have a card base and then I cut out a piece of Whisper White that was 1/4 inch smaller. And then I added the colors of paper. So all the end colors. And then up here I stamped, and I was only able to get 4 of the colors in there. I did evergreen, pale papaya, the purple, I don't remember what the purple is called, and then the polished pink. And then I did the same thing with the flowers. I just stacked them, and then every other one is popped up. So, and this stamp set is, I really love this stamp set. Has these big sentiments. And I was thinking, afterwards, I was thinking I would stamp the other piece of the sentiment like over top of it, but I got nervous that I would ruin it. So those are, I wasn't sure which one I was going to use for my project. And in the end, I felt like this came out better. I don't know, this one feels like it's not proportioned properly or something. I don't know what it is about this one. I like it, but I just feel like it's not proportioned with the, I'm not sure. There's just something about it that I don't like. But it was fun to do. And then I really liked this. I think the end colors all go really well together. Sometimes we have end colors that don't go so great together. And I sometimes forget they're not meant to like necessarily go together. They're just released together. But sometimes I forget and I'm like, they don't match each other. So I would love to know, what is your favorite new end color? Mine is definitely the soft succulent, but the polished pink is like starting to like not wear me down, but like starting to grow on me. Pale papaya I found goes really nicely. Let me show you the project that I realized that pale papaya was actually pretty. This is a project that I did with my Blessed to Craft ladies, my club ladies. This was our bonus project. And this is Pale Papaya ribbon, and this is Flirty Flamingo ribbon. And these two colors go gorgeous together. Like, I couldn't even believe it, how pretty these go together. So I was like, well, maybe Pale Papaya is growing on me, but this was fun. This is just a medium size pizza box. And so you could put a little treat in there to give to somebody. Oh, that was our bonus project. Polished pink. Gloria said polished pink. Anne said they look good together. Lynn said soft succulent as well, and that she needs to order that one. Pale papaya goes with a lot of the DSPs. It does. That's what Barbara said. I like them all. Evening Evergreen is beginning to win. You know when I think we're going to start to really love this Evening Evergreen is during the fall. And I have to say that the only color that I'm like, they all do go great together, but the Evening Evergreen is much darker. It's much more of a jewel tone than the rest of them. And so I think that Evening Evergreen is going to be fantastic for the holidays. I think that's really when we're going to see this color shine. Polished pink. Oh, that's okay. Gloria, we all hate autocorrect. Right? We've all been there. Aw. Well, this was so fun, you guys, hanging out with you. These are the cards that I did. I'll have a blog post up and all the supplies will be linked. Once I get done here, I'll go in and do all of my editing and add the supply list and link my blog post and do all of that. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I am trying to get better at doing these each Friday between 10 and noon. On Facebook, on Mondays, I do a live that is at 11 a.m. on Mondays. And if you are new here, you just found my channel, you can go over and like my Facebook page, and I will do lives there as well. And then I try to post 2 weekly videos here, and I'm getting less nervous doing YouTube live, so that's always good. And I'm so glad that you were able to catch me too, Patty. And if you are local to me, hang out and we will try to plan something. Like as soon as like it's a little bit less stressful with all the COVID stuff happening. I know it's still slightly stressful for everybody. As soon as that lessens a little bit, we should totally do a crafty hangout. Maybe like a coffee and cards or something would be so fun. So thank you guys so much. I am going to go and head to the post office and drop off paper parties and classes and all of that has to go out. And then I will see you guys next week on Monday with my Facebook Live. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you guys soon.